the Kansas City Chiefs have restructured wide receiver Sammy Watkins' contract. He went from a base $13.7 million base salary to now a $7 million base salary. A big pay cut, honestly. He's got a more incentive-based contract. He can earn more money if he does enough stuff and meets all the incentives that is listed in his contract. But he just went from $21 million against the salary cap to now just over $15 million against the salary cap. And given that the NFL salary cap is estimated to be $198,200,000, that means Sammy Watkins went from being 10.5% of the Chiefs' salary cap to now just over 8% of their salary cap. Here is why all of this is interesting to me. Number one, it's really cool. Sammy Watkins was willing to take a pay cut to stay in Kansas City. The truth is that the Chiefs didn't have room for him in their salary cap, and they would have had to move him because he would have cost too much. And so he made the choice, I want to stay in Kansas City. I'll take less money to do it because he wants to be there in that city on that football team. And I think this is so cool. He gets it. Sammy Watkins could have been traded and made a little bit more money somewhere else on a crappy team. He took less money. The truth is, have fun, win games, and play with Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the NFL. Here's what Sammy Watkins realized. This is a smart move for my quality of life. Again, he could go to a bad team that needs a receiver with a crappy quarterback, not have as good a year, not have as many balls thrown his way, or he could stay in Kansas City, win a lot of games, have fun, play with Patrick Mahomes. And I think it's awesome, man. I'm happy for Sammy Watkins. He's getting a good deal out of this. Maybe not financially, but quality of life is going to be so much better on a team that's going to win games and has a great quarterback throwing him the ball. Remember, a receiver is dependent on the quarterback. If you don't play with a great quarterback as a receiver, oh boy, is it frustrating. But here's the other thing that's really, really interesting about this story. The Kansas City Chiefs have really kept their team together. They haven't really lost anybody. It's crazy. The Chiefs just won the Super Bowl, and in fact, I think they've gotten better as a roster, which is scary and terrifying to think about. They might be better next year, and they're going to have Sammy Watkins back. I'm happy for Sammy Watkins. He took initiative here. He made a move to keep himself in the city and playing for the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm so happy for the Chiefs. It's scary that they kept their team together, and people are taking pay cuts to stay with Patrick Mahomes and stay in Kansas City, and the Chiefs are a Super Bowl contender again next year, and the thought is just, again, a scary one. They're going to be a really good team next year, and people have taken pay cuts to keep the team together. In case you don't know, Strong Opinion Sports is not just a YouTube channel. It is also a full audio podcast. You can find it on Spotify, on iTunes, on Google Play, pretty much everywhere you find podcasts. And if you like podcasts, please do me a huge favor and give it a listen.